Hi and welcome to the program. The welfare camps for the displaced people in the north continue to be an issue at the forefront of national and international concern. Dignitaries from around the world have visited these camps with restricted access due to the government's strict policy on entry into these areas. For these reasons, the government has come under heavy criticism, and the controversy surrounding the conditions within the camps continues to spread. In our first story this week, we take a look at how the government is responding to these allegations, and we also hear more about their plans to address IDP issues further.
In just a matter of months, 272,000 Tamil civilians fled the fighting in the north between government forces and the LTTE earlier this year. They are now living in 26 government refugee camps in the districts such as Vaunia, Jaffna, Mannar and Trincomalee, amongst others. It continues to be a difficult task to provide for such a massive number of people, but the government appears to be doing its best. Still, this has not prevented concern from flowing in, from parties within the country and outside of it, about the conditions and also access to the camps for both health workers and media personnel. At a press conference held on the 4th of June 2009, Minister of Mass Media and Information Anura Priyadarshini Yapa explained how the government is coordinating with 6 ministries to provide critical aid to the people living in the camps.
ඉදිරි සතිය තුළ සංගණන කටයුතු අවසන් කිරීමට නියමිතව තිබෙනවා. මෙම සංගණනය මගින් මධ්‍යස්ථාන 26ක් පුරා පැතිරුණු පවුල් ඒකක විසිරුණු පවුල් ඒකක යලි ඒකරාශී කිරීම මූලික අභිප්‍රාය වන අතර ඒ මගින් මේ වන විට එම කටයුතු වලින් 50%ක් අවසන් වෙලා තියෙනවා. මධ්‍යස්ථාන 26ක් සඳහා මානසික උපදේශකවරු 110ක් අනුයුක්ත කරලා තියෙනවා. ඒ අනුව ඔවුන් විසින් අවතැන් වූවන්ගේ ගැටලු අවශ්‍යතා අඳුනා ගනිමින් එවාට මානසිකව සහ ද්‍රව්‍යමය වශයෙන් පිළියම් ලබා දීම සිදු කරන්න කටයුතු කරලා තියෙනවා.
While mechanisms are being put into place by the government to ensure the well-being of displaced civilians, concerns have been expressed by others over the tight restriction on civilian movement within the welfare centres.
So this time we want to see.
A press conference convened by the Minister of Human Rights and Disaster Management sought to shed light on the government's decision to maintain strict vigilance over civilian movement.
There has been heavy infiltration by the LTT when these IDPs were coming over to government control areas. Now, we have to be careful. We have to take whatever precautions that are necessary to be taken to ensure that they don't make contact with others who may be placed in certain strategic locations to start the chaos that was very much present when the LTT was up and about. So we have to identify these people. So there has to be a screening process which needs to be put into place, and this is why it's taking time.
In the meantime, the government has carried out a registration process and has been successful in reuniting families that were separated when fleeing their homes while the fighting raged.
We have given the over 60 groups, nearly 2,000 of them have already been united with their relatives, or they have gone to old people's homes and they're living outside the camps. Nearly 3,000 family reunions have taken place, and we want to put this on the fast track and give more opportunities to others as well.
The main concern is the issue of resettling the huge numbers of displaced people into their homes as speedily as possible. The government is committed to this task, but also outlined various challenges it will need to address before it can successfully achieve its goal.
The demining has to be done, the infrastructure has to be upgraded, services have to be restored, livelihood challenges have to be met. Now, when all these things are done, then what we do is we have what is called these go and see visits, where community leaders go and have a look to see whether the environment is conducive for these people to go back to their own villages. And finally, the decision to go back is also taken by the people themselves. We are not going to tell them to go back. They take the decision themselves whether they want to go back or not.